All right, so now, we're gonna learn how to add an array inside an array. Okay, so we're gonna use a function we call array splice, and this function is gonna allow us to add any elements we want inside an array in a certain position. So the function is going to take a few parameters. So the first one is going to be the array in question. It's going to be shopping basket. And then we're going to have a start position. Let's go for 0, for example. And then we're going to specify how many items we want to delete from that position. So let's set that to 2. Okay. And finally, let's have an array we want to insert. So we want to insert, for example, an array with a couple of elements, mango and kiwi. Okay, and then we're going to print the shopping basket again and see what the results is. Okay, so if you refresh the page, I've got an error there. Okay, we need to have an extra parenthesis. So if you refresh the page, okay. So now, our array is, okay, first of all, let's just add a paragraph just before printing the array so that it's more visible. So let's just echo shopping baskets. Okay, so let's refresh now. Okay, so now our shopping basket, as we see. So what's happened is before that, okay, we started from this. Okay, so this is the original value before we use the array splice function. Okay, let's add another paragraph just before this as well, so that is more readable. Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay, so before using the array splice function, so this is the original shopping basket. So we started at position 0. Okay, so we started there and we deleted a couple of items. So we chose 2 to delete, so we deleted this one. Okay, and this one. Okay, so first one, bread and milk. So we deleted both of them, and then we inserted this new array. Okay, and we can see it there. So mango and kiwi. And then we continue with the other values of the original array. Okay, so that's how it works. So the array splice function, so it will take an array as the first parameter. So if we specify the start position, then it's going to start from there, delete whatever we tell it to delete. So if we set this to 0, for example, so we're not deleting anything, then the result is going to be different. So if you refresh the page, now we can see that we went to position 0, and just before position 0, we added mango and kiwi, and we haven't deleted anything. Okay? But if we set that to 4, for example, then that means that at position 0, we're going to delete 4 items, and then just before we're going to insert the new array. Okay? So if we refresh the page, this time we can see that we have deleted 4 items: bread, milk, eggs, and bread. Okay, and then right before we have inserted the new array there, mango and kiwi. Okay, so that's how the array splice function works. Okay. All right. Now let's see how to sort a certain array in ascending order. So the function is pretty straightforward. It's sort followed by the name of the array to sort. Okay, let's sort shopping basket. And what's going to happen is that the value of the array is going to change, and it's going to be sorted in ascending order. Okay, so let's just echo this again and say sorted in ascending order. So if we refresh the page, we can see that our array now is sorted in ascending order. Okay. So we're starting with apple, then banana, then biscuits. I can see how the alphabetical order is followed. Okay. All right. If we want to sort this in descending order, rather than using sort, we can just use R sort for reverse. Okay. So now if we refresh, it's going to be done the opposite way. So we finish with apple and we start with yogurt. All right. Okay, so let's go back to the ascending order. Okay. Now let's see how to sort associative arrays. Okay, so let's create an associative array, call it car makes. Okay, and we're gonna place 3 elements there. So it starts with okay. So let's start with BMW as the key, and that's the make, and then the model X5, and then let's have the key for the second one as the make Audi and the model A6, and the last one, the key Mercedes for the make, and the model, let's go for CLS. Okay. Okay, so let's print this array before we sort it. So let's echo a paragraph first, saying car makes, and after that let's print the array using the print R function, and the array is car makes. Okay. Okay, so that's our array. Okay, let's change this to X5. Okay, so that's our array. Now we're gonna see how to sort the array, either using the we're gonna sort it in ascending order by value, or by key, or by keys. Okay, so let's start with sorting by value. Okay, so we're going to use the function asort. Okay, so this function is going to sort the array in an ascending order by value. All right. So let's try this. So now if we print the array again, and this time it's going to be sorted in ascending order by value. Okay, so let's try this. So now if we look at the values, we've got A6, CLS, and then X5. So we have sorted the array in ascending order by value. Okay. If we use the function AR sort rather than A sort, R for reverse, then it's going to be sorted in the opposite order by value. And you can see that we're starting this time by X5, then CLS, then A6. Okay, let's go back to the ascending order. Okay, and now we are going to source the array by keys rather than values. So this time we're going to use another function that is called K sort. Okay, K for keys, and let's put the name of the array, and let's print the array after this. But this time we're going to say CAMX sorted in ascending order by keys. Okay, so now if we refresh the page, you can see that the keys starts with Audi, then BMW, then Mercedes. Okay, and similarly to sorting by values, we can also sort by keys in the descending order if we add R after K. And you can see that now we're starting with Mercedes, finishing with Audi. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the previous one. Okay, so that was a quick overview of some important functions we can use in PHP to manipulate arrays. We might cover other functions later on when we are building websites, like converting arrays to strings or strings to arrays. Okay, so in the next video we will learn how to send an email using PHP.